What is the meaning of تعبدي? The meaning of تعبدي from ibadah, worship, but in the fiqh perspective, meaning that we do not know a reason for it, except that this is the command of Allah. Reason meaning wisdom, like the example of dhuhr is 4 rak'ah. Nobody used the reason in it. Of course, there's a reason, there's a wisdom behind it, of course, no doubt. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most wise. But no one would question the numbers of rak'at with the reason. So therefore, the mas'ala of the woman being alone with water, according to the madhab, as Imam Ahmad rahimahullah, he says, we do not know the wisdom behind it. Because it's not the wisdom that the water becomes impure. Because if it's impure, then there's other hadith that shows that the Prophet ﷺ used the water that is used from his wives and so on. So it's not about the water being impure. It's just ta'abudi. Ta'abudi means this is how it is. This is something that is the tahara itself. When you make wudu, it doesn't mean that your physically becomes pure, right? But this is a ibadah act. Al wudu is a ta'abudi. The wudu is ta'abudi. If it's about being clean, a person would say, okay, I'm clean. I'm perfectly clean. I mean, if you take any, sample from his body, he's perfectly clean. Can he make wudu if he broke his wudu? No, he has to make wudu because the wudu is an act that is ta'abudi. It's not about cleaning physically yourself. It's about the fact that this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered us to do it in that particular order, in this particular way. So this is what is meant, whether the ruling here is a ta'abudi or there's a reason that we know it. So if you remove it, like for example, I want to make sure that this is also clear, removing the najasa. When you have, say, for example, a'azzakumullah, urine on your foot, for example, right? And you know that for sure, it's clear. And you want to remove this najasa. Is removing the najasa ta'abudi or not ta'abudi? Here's a good example. That means if someone removed the najasa unintentional, or it just happened that it got removed, does he have to go back and remove it with the intention that he's removing the najasa? The answer is no, because the najasa is gone, and that's what matters. But can a person, the wudu is ta'abudi. So here the mas'ala again of the water being alone, with a woman is alone with the water. This is ta'abudi, this is how things are. And since that also is mentioned, some people, because of, I guess sometimes people get exposed to many things. Imam Malik rahimahullah, when he said that the saliva of the dog, to remove it 7 times with water, the first time with dust from a container, he said that the saliva of the dog is not impure, right? So that's why some people, they take this as it's okay to have dog at home and to, that does not imply this whatsoever. And what is meant by the statement of Imam Malik is that it still has to be washed 7 times with water, the first time with dust. But he said that this is a matter of ta'abudi. This is a ta'abudi command. Not because that it's impure, it's because this is the command, this is how things are. Because why 7? Why not 8? Why not 6? So whenever a number like this, that means it's a ta'abudi. But Allah knows best. The jumhur, of course, the majority, the rest of the ulama, they say that it's najis. This is how to remove it from a container. But with these 2 opinions, both of them, they agree that it's not permissible to have a dog in the house. There's no doubt about this. It's not about the najasa of the dog, as some people think. No, it's not permissible to have a dog in the house because it decreases the reward by 2 qirat, as the Prophet ﷺ said. And they're more into it, but this is just something to have it on the side to remember whether a ruling is ta'abudi or not.